7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we so let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in. Ever said about me, and yeah, I like you cut loose too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He's out of bounds.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Gun, here comes Dart. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go, son. Go.
The first carry for the Spartan. Kenneth Walker. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
Brings up second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 4th TD grab of the season. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Dart can throw it on second down. To the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, New York.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Come on, Frank.
Fields. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
319, guys.
They'll send Worthy in motion. They'll put a receiver in motion right.
Extend.
Now Walker. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 16 yards. First down, KC.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here we go. 331, 331.
Tight end going in motion here. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Third and 7.
Here we go.
Motion man is Rice. Fields from the gun on third down. A short one caught by Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbull. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2 and no further.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9. And a shotgun. It's done. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
9 yards to go.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Out of the gun. Third down. It's dark. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Good. 319. Can I see that?
Motion man is Rice. On 1st and 10, Fields. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That has play good for 22. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Here we go. 319, get that. Get
Now Fields. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. 14 yards on that pass play there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
Shotgun run now with Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. The big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Here we go, shot. Easy. 319, get that.
Walker will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. In this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Austin now to return this. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing, dart. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. looking to throw. It's Dart. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the air once more is Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Let's go.
A play fake. Now Dart. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
65.
To the air again goes Dart. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down. Here's Dart. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
Here we go, tonight.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
Motion man is Rice. Fields now on second down. In middle, he's got Kelsey. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, KC.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Darius Alexander there on the tackle.
2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Fields now. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, field, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this.
Here we go. 222.
Second down, it's Fields. He'll get that one complete to Rice. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
19 winning. Here we go.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Man in motion, heading right. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime.
It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Don't jump. Ready? 5. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll get this complete to Walker. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Fields. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, son. Turbo, son. Right.
Fields. That's complete left side to Worthy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Fields going to look to run this himself. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. gun. It's Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Giants.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cowboys, 80.
The throw is Dart. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Third and 2, and it's Dart. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at fourth down as a result.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10.
7-yard line.
First down. Fields. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Gray is the motion man here. On first and 10, here comes Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Fields. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
17 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's a gain of
Here we go.
17 yards.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9.
19 winning, 19 winning. Here we go.
To throw is Fields. That's dropped off for Walker. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Allen in motion. Fields from the gun on third down. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If that was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with this.
And be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1.
Don't jump. Ready? 3:19, get right.
To throw is Fields. A short one caught by Kelsey. And will get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 5.
Here we go, son.
First down, Kansas City.
Turbos. Right.
Here's Fields. Right back to Kelsey again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here we go. Right.
They'll run here with Walker. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Good night.
Now Fields. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, KC. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Austin now to return this. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On play action, it is Dark. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Scatterboo, and this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
To the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Patterson now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Fields now to throw on first down. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
Down inside the 10. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's Walker. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his second touchdown tonight.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Austin now to return this. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Dart. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Dart. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To the air again goes Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
18 yards on the play. And the Giants first down.
18 card, 18 card.
1st and 10 at the 50.
To the air once more is Dart. The throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing again, Dart. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Third and 2. Here we go. Dart gonna throw it again. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
He's got it at the 7, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to connect with Cam Scattaboo coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, Mike. 1st NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Patterson now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, son. 319, get set. Set.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son.
Once again, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. And you'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Here we go, son. 319.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he is very close to the 1st down, but a high ball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches. On comes the Chiefs punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19.
Now Dart. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5. On 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the 1st down and preserve that final timeout.
32-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
To throw is Dart. That is caught downfield. It's Kurtz in the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for two.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Dart. And he is going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion works, and we've got ourselves a tie game. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Patterson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. 26-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Here we go. 19 seconds.
Throwing is Fields. Will set up the screen to Patterson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they had their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
They'll come up now for second down.
4 yards up the field. Second and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Throw, left side, is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Comes to 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Fields. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here comes second and 4.
Here we go. Turbos.
Fields to throw. That ball intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing. Dart. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So Wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now, a big third down. Out of a shotgun. It's dark. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The Giants sending out their punter. Important punt here in this tie game late. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If they score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends.
Set to kick off.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Patterson now to return it. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Easy. Here we go. Right.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Here we go. 3 nice. Right.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Here we go. Nice instruction. Right.
Off the play action, here's Fields. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They put Kelce in motion.
Go.
To give up the middle to Smith. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 36-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, KC.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
Fields now to throw on first down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 33, here's second and 7. Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down.
Here we go. 3-19. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
Here's Dart on first and 10. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbor. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Dart going to throw it again. He's got his man complete to Johnson. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing again, Dart. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 3.
Let's go. Lightning 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third down and 3.
Let's go now. 70 line, Cougar 19.
Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start, and this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
The Giants going to call their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
To the air once more is Dart. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
That is caught. And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Giants. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far